Hey YouTube, how you doing? And welcome back to another video from your boy Hunter. There's gonna be another tutorial, and this is actually for one of my subscribers that asked me a quick question about what can you do if the game doesn't open. It only shows me that it's opening and then the screen goes black. Well, there might be a couple of reasons this might happen. For one, it might be a bad download. It might be actually the game itself busting around on your PC. So my first question is going to be, I'm going to hit a reply. What Windows version are you using? Alright, so that's going to be my question. Because what kind of version of Windows is it going to be? So I'm going to make a comma here. 10. Going to be, come on, press off. 10 or 11. And let's just give it a quick question mark there, and I'm going to hit that reply. Alright, so this is for you, my buddy. So, like I said, it might be a bad download. If not, you can actually try and running this game, properties and just compatibility. Try to run it as, well, compatible with Windows 8. That's my first go-to. So you can actually try and reducing this, see if it actually fixes your problem. Make sure to disable full screen optimizations and run this program as administrator. After that, you're going to go to change high DPI settings, and you're going to tick both of these. Make sure this is set to application. Alright, and you're just going to hit apply and OK. Alright, the next thing you want to do is go to this PC. Now this would actually work for Windows 11 users as well. Just make sure you get to your PC, well, your PC settings, your users. Make sure you have view and hidden items on. Alright. Then you're going to go to your name, app data, and then you want to go to roaming. Then just press W on your keyboard to get Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. I'm going to double click that, and you can see I've got superheroes and all that fun stuff. This is Marvel Avengers. I'm going to go for PC config and delete it. Delete it completely. Get rid of this. Then run the game. It's going to make this thing again. Then you're going to double click this. I would recommend you getting a program called Notepad++, so you can get a little bit of a better view. Okay, your file version is going to be right at the top. Don't mess around with this. Your screen width, screen height, screen width. Well, screen width. Hey, don't do that. Screen width and screen height. So make sure this is your screen resolution. Not the game resolution, your screen resolution. So mine is running at 1920 by 1080, and I'm going to make the window height 1920 by 1080 as well. Now, window top, I don't think that's going to be necessary. Don't mess around with this. Windowed, you can actually set this to 1 to make it run in a window. So it will run in windowed mode. There you go. Now you can actually make sure this runs at borderless window as well. So you can set this to 1 as well. But mess around with these. So if you're getting problems with windowed, well, borderless windowed, you can set this one to 0. And then save. See if that works. Otherwise, leave this at 1. Then turn off windowed. Set this to 0. See if it works. Otherwise, set that back to 1. Alright, so these are all settings for the game. So shader quality and all that. So screen refresh rate. So that's going to be your refresh rate on your screen. So the screen you're currently playing on. So it's so if you can get a refresh rate of 200, for example, you can use that. My refresh rate on my screen is 60. Alright, vertical sync mode. Now this is set to 4. Now that's just VSync. If you don't know what that means. You can set that to 0 or just reduce this a little bit. If it doesn't work, make it 5, 6 or lower. Shadow quality, texture quality. These are all for graphics. Now you can actually change the SFX volume, but I don't think you want to do that. Screen space refractions, yeah, this is all enabled. Force multi-threaded. Now you can actually turn this on so it actually forces the game to run in multi-threaded 3D. So if you have problems, I would recommend you set this to 1, otherwise leave it at 0. Ignore vendor presets. Now try to turn this on. I don't recommend that if the game is running for you, but yeah, I would actually try this and set this to 1 if you have any problem. Disable shader caching. Now the shader cache is actually really important for this game, so just make sure to not enable this. If you have problems, set this to 1 and see if that fixes your problem. Disable shader caching, we already got that. Disable multi-threaded shaders. So that's basically telling the game, okay, I want multi-threaded shaders. So more shaders. So you can actually set this to 1 and see if that fixes your problem. So I can actually set this to 1 so I can get better shadows. That's basically the shader cache. So the higher this goes, the more it's going to take off of your PC, off of your shaders. So it might actually push the NVIDIA stuff shaders a lot higher. Allow vendor extensions. Alright, so this might be, I don't know what this is. Allow NVIDIA stereo. So that's actually going to play through your headset if you're actually using a soundboard or anything like that. And my soundboard is off for some reason. Weird. No wonder I cannot hear a damn thing. Alright, so the mid-terraform graphics quality. Now this is just NVIDIA stuff saying, okay, so how much quality you want in the game. I would not recommend messing around with these. Alright, so next we want multi-zoom step. Leave that off. Alright, after you actually mess around with this, remember to change these. These are really important for your screen. Don't just go ahead and say, okay, so my screen resolution is at, how should I explain this now? Display settings. So if your screen resolution is at 1366 by 768, make sure to change that to 1366 by 768. If you've got a weird resolution like 1632 by 918 or anything like that, make sure it's the same right here. Alright? So make sure this and this corresponds. So now I can close that down. Remember that's the PC config. Now here by GUI 3. So you can see it's last downloaded, assets, layout, localizations, and you got another thing that says config. If I go to this and I just edit it with Notepad+, this is all you're going to see. So this is nothing to worry about. Localizations, layouts. See that? Most of them are empty. The only thing I've got here is text 11. Now this is for DX11. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead. Let me just get to my games real quickly. Alright, so let's go ahead. And I'm just going to make a shortcut right there. Why not? I was playing the game in DX11. Now, the problem with this game is, yeah, it's a really drag to actually get it to work properly. I'm just going to minimize this for you guys. Right, so the problem with this game is it doesn't really like messing around with the settings and all that stuff, you know. You can see run it in normal window. If I go to the compatibility, I've got the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing. Change our DPI settings, turn on both of these, okay, and apply. Alright, so if you have problems, try to run it at 8-bit to see if that works. Otherwise, you can actually try and run it at, well, Windows 7 maybe, or even lower. Start at Windows 8 and just work your way up. I wouldn't go all the way to 95, but okay. Who uses 95 nowadays? Alright, anyway. So, again, to get to the settings, I close it down. That's going to be your PC, your C drive, your app data. That was a little quick, wasn't it? C drive, users, your name, app data, local low. And you will see something here if you press W. Was not local, no, roaming. There we go. So the localization, you might actually have a few extra settings right here. I just went ahead and deleted everything. Right, these are all your crash settings. So if you have any crashes, it will pop up here. You can actually delete these if you wanted to. Cookies, DODX and all that. These are the only two you want in your game anyway, so make sure there's nothing else here. So you want to check. Alright, shadow caches. This is for the DX11. It doesn't show up anything right here for me. So try to delete your settings and redo them. After that, you should be able to run it in the DX11. You can see it's going in windowed and then it pops up to borderless windowed. For some reason I'm not getting any sound. I think my soundboard is a little off. Oh no, it's actually running through the screen. I don't have my controller connected, so I cannot skip this. You just skip. Press any key button. There you go. Press any key to run the game. Alright, my network is off, so yeah, that's gonna work. There you go. Play game. As you can see, 1920 by 1080. Vertical sync is on. Picture quality. You can see the DirectX version it's using, the X11. Window mode on, so it's running in borderless windowed. There you go. Both of these are on. There you go. So if you're getting a black screen, try these settings I just showed you. If you have any other problems, it might be a bad download. So if you downloaded this from Steam, check the file's integrity. I got mine from GOG, so I don't have to do that. So make sure you check the file's integrity. If not, check if the game actually has bad settings. Maybe there are files missing. So try to remove it and reinstall it. If that doesn't work, yeah, check if it's a bad download, because there might be some settings missing. Alright, so if you found this useful, give it a like. If you didn't find it useful, I'm sorry. I tried my best. But also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I will get back to you like I just did. I showed it in the video. There's another thing I like to do with my subscribers. If somebody new subscribes to me, I actually do subscribe to you guys as well. There you go. So there you got a subscriber, my friend. You don't really have a lot on your channel, my friend. That's sad. But alright. Nick ALBS. Yeah, that's for you, my friend. That's for you. So now I'm subscribed to your channel. Hope you appreciate it. But like I said, if the settings don't work, try to remove it from your PC, and maybe it's a bad download. Download the game from a different source maybe. If it's a Steam game, try to check the file's integrity. I don't have mine on Steam, so I cannot show you how to do that. Maybe I can do that with different games. But yeah, it might be a bad download. It might be something completely different. Yeah, you'd never know. But try these settings. If they don't work, try to reinstall the game. Alright? If the reinstall doesn't work, try to re-download the game. Maybe there's just a file missing. That's it. You might have deleted a file from the game itself, so you might have just go to open file location and thought, now you have to delete something right here. Yeah. And another thing, make sure your DirectX, you have the June 2010 update and also the June 2010 VC Redist. Alright, so that your Visual C. Make sure that's up to date. Otherwise the games won't fucking work, okay? I don't mean to curse. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. You'd never know. But anyway, make sure you didn't delete anything that says game data or whatever, game dat. You don't want to delete these. And then the Steam API, you can see it still shows Steam, but it doesn't show on my Steam. Mine is from GOG. Maybe they work together on this. I don't know. But I had to buy mine from GOG. So, like I said, if you find it useful, give it a like, man. Come on. I see a lot of people watching my videos and they don't really like the videos. And I really are disappointed in you guys. Come on, man. Like, a lot of you guys actually watched my Call of Duty Modern Warfare gameplay again. You can see that. I only got 4 likes and there's 172 views. What's going on? I already have 12 views on Modern Warfare 2 and no comments and no likes. You got problems, people. Like this one, yeah, I can see that, but not a lot of people watch this video, so I'm not gonna do Darksiders until I get a couple of extra views on this. I'm sorry. Yeah. And you can see right there, I've got the full gameplay. I sat down for 11 hours and I only got 3 likes, man. My ass was sore on this one. And also I got the full gameplay on this one. And also I got 125 views. But only 1 like. What's up, guys? Alright, this was just a tutorial again. Tutorial. But like I said, it might be a bad download, it might be something completely different, so make sure you get the game up and running and let me know. Please, if my settings work for you, let me know in the comment down below. If you have any problems, yeah, I tried my best. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's trippy as fuck. Look at that. Cool, man. That's so cool. But anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, have a wonderful gaming day.